Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Drunken Hubby. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and click that bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I drop a new video. And while you're at it down there, go ahead and smash that like button so you can let YouTube know that you want to see more of these videos. And if you wouldn't mind, please share these videos so we can get our community to grow even more. Now, with that being said, let's get on with this week's video. So this week, I'm going to do something a little different. We're not going to do liquor today. We're going to do some wine. So I'm going to do a review of Walmart's wine. It's Oak Leaf Vineyards. It says since 2008. At the Walmart, these are usually about $2.60. It's just under $3 usually. They have a few different flavors of wine. Today I picked the Cabernet Sauvignon. This one says medium bodied and smooth with vibrant notes of blackberry fruit and a hint of toasty oak. Alright, well, we're going to see about that. This one gives, let me check back here. Here we go, 13% alcohol by volume. Alright. So I am going to check that out for myself and see if this is any good. So this has this little foil looking stuff in the top of it. So you gotta peel off. I personally don't really enjoy having to do that. You got the higher end ones, I guess, with the easy peel thing. I just personally don't like having to fight with it just to get to the cork. This is a cork bottle. I've got my trusty corkscrew. Alright, get that on there nice and flush. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. The nose is good. I guess for a wine you'd call it a bouquet, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna look that up later. Alright, let's give a pour. This has not been chilled. This is just a little bit under room temperature. This has got a little bit of legs, not a lot. It's a little thin. But remember, this is just a $3 wine, so I'm not expecting too much out of it. It is clear. The light will pass through it. It looks almost just like a grape juice. I can smell the oak. Yeah. I don't get blackberry though. Let's give it a taste. I can definitely taste the oak. I am getting the fruitiness. Personally, I don't get the blackberry. I get more of a grapey kind of taste. It's not dry, but it's not sweet. It's kind of right in the middle. It's not bad for a $3 wine. Oh, it's pretty decent. Let's pour some more. Today, let's talk about pursuing our talents, pursuing our dreams. Yeah? I know I did a video before a few weeks ago about chasing your dreams. This one's a little bit different, I think. I'm gonna try anyway. And pardon me ahead of time if I go off on a tangent and end up off course. But pursuing a talent. Let's say there's something out there that you like to do: drawing, writing, playing a guitar, whatever. Now, you get a lot of people that they try and they get started on it, and to their dismay, they're not that good at it. And they give up. And that's what I want to talk about more specifically. You can't give up. If there's something you're doing that you want to do, that's a passion that you do, drawing or the writing, acting, singing, whatever it is, if you're not that great at it, find a way to get better. Practice, 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 practice. I can't tell you this enough. I got into poetry a long time ago. I was in elementary school. I believe I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. I was fascinated by the structuring of the words. It was like a beautiful art form to me. I loved it. So I tried, using my vocabulary at the time myself, learning new words with it and everything. And at first, my poetry wasn't really all that great. And what do you expect from a little 8-year-old? I think I was 8. Sorry, big stretch. But this was around, I was doing drawing and stuff like too. I was really big into the artsy fartsy kind of stuff as a kid. I was the kid that was either writing poetry, short stories, or I was drawing and doodling all the time, keeping to myself. Over the space of time, drawing every day, I evolved from little stick figures to drawing stuff that looked almost realistic, because I kept doing it. I enjoyed doing it, so I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it. And over time, I developed more skill and my own personal flavor and style. And it's the same with the poetry. I kept writing, and I kept writing, and I kept writing, and I kept writing. I write every day. And sometimes you got to take yourself out of your comfort zone, learn some new tricks, make yourself learn some new words. Of course, if that's pertaining to your particular passion. And if it's something else like racing or driving, I personally can't give you any hints on that one. I'm still scared to death to drive myself. Keep that to yourself. It was a poem. I got 2nd place in a poetry contest about 20 years ago. I only remember the one little piece of it. Ever since the day you left, you haven't really gone. Paralyzed is how I'm left without the will to move on. Leaving with my emotions bereft, my dreams lost like Avalon. Reeling from the sudden theft, my heart, my soul, with you are gone. I don't even remember the title, to be honest with you. No, I was I think it was fresh out of high school, and I was entering the poetry contest, and I wrote that for the poetry contest. And about 4 weeks later, talking about I got a letter saying I got some 2nd place, finals, stuff like that. And there was no money or anything like that, but still, that was a big deal for me back then. But that was a result of continuing to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. I've never entered any of my art into any contests, never really had the confidence to do so. But if you ever want to see any of my art, let me know in the comments below. I'll try and find a way to get some posted up here. But my point is, I got to that point because I never stopped doing it. Same with video games. Let's say your passion is to be a gamer, okay? You starting out, you suck really bad. Everyone's calling you noob and blah, 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 this, and that. But remember, everyone starts as a noob. No one grows at the same pace. But you have to keep trying and not give up. And maybe it's the particular style of video game. Maybe that isn't your thing. So, like, for example, me. I tried long ago to get into a whole player versus player and fighting and shooting thing. And more often than not, I had no joy in it. I'd get angry too much, and it wasn't enjoyable to me. So in my video games, I do mostly PvE, it's player versus environment, or co-op games, stuff like that. Those I find enjoyable. I find solo play on a lot of games more enjoyable, especially if it's just me versus the game type of thing. Storytelling games, I like those, but that's just me. But my point is, I didn't used to be good at video games. You know, even my brother would tell you, I used to suck. I remember them days when me or my brother would have to pass a controller to, believe it was, I forget who we were playing video games with. I don't remember. It was someone my mom was close with. Anyway, we used to always hand the controller to him to have him beat the stage for us. This was, when we were playing little 2D scroller Nintendo games and stuff, and eventually moved on to like the Final Fantasies. And I remember Hexen 64. Does anybody else remember that video game? That one was a very difficult Doom style puzzle based type of game. It was really creepy. But my whole point of all of this is that I got better with gaming because I played it a lot. I got better with the guitar because I practiced a lot. I got better with my writing, my drawing, all of that because I practiced. But that goes with anything. Fishing, hunting, sewing, carving, driving. Anything that is a developed skill comes with time and practice and passion for it. So if there's a hobby or something you're trying to get into, maybe you're not feeling all that confident in your skill right now, don't give up. You keep doing it. You keep going. You keep pushing. Don't give up on it. But don't pour so much of yourself into it that it's no longer enjoyable. It has to stay enjoyable. You have to keep it enjoyable. If it starts to become unenjoyable, move on to something else for a little while. Come back to it later. See how you feel about it then. I do that with some of the video games I play. I get tired or bored or burned out on one particular game. I go on to a different one. Play that for a while, and so on and so on. Same with writing. If I get bored with one particular style of writing, I go on to the next for a while. And keep going. Same with artwork or whatever it is that you're doing. Don't let yourself get burnt out with it. Keep it enjoyable. Just don't give up on it. You can do it. Look up history on it. Look up tips on it in classes and videos. And with YouTube having so much information on almost everything nowadays, it's impossible to not find tips on whatever it is you're trying to do as your hobby or your passion. Just keep it enjoyable and don't give up on it. And don't let anybody discourage you. Believe in yourself. I believe in you too. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But thanks for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.